What's going on? So we got another good fight Saturday night, man. We got Michel Rivera versus Sergey Lipinets. This fight is taking place. Uh, this is a non-title fight. I believe this fight is taking place at 140 pounds. Um, rather interesting fight. Rather interesting fight because Michel Rivera, um, he hasn't fought last since he lost to Frank Martin in 2022. He has not been active since then. All right, so that could play a big part in deciding who wins this fight. So let's do the tale of the tape, man. We got Michel Rivera, 25 years old, orthodox fighter, 5'9", with a 71-inch arm reach. All right, now, Michel Rivera is a very good boxer. Long arms, quick, decent footwork. The only thing I don't like about Michel Rivera is like sometimes he tends to gas towards the end of the fight, and he sometimes loads up on his punches too. He does that a lot. He's a pretty good body puncher too, sharp puncher. And as far as like his punching power goes, he's like a mediocre puncher. He has a 58% knockout ratio. So he has some snot. He has some pop on his punches. He can punch a little something, something. He's not the biggest puncher, but he definitely can punch. All right. So we got Sergey Lipinets, though, on the other hand. Sergey Lipinets stands at 17 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 13 wins by knockout. And he has been knocked out once. And that knockout came at the hands of Jerome Boots Ennis. Okay, so that's who smoked him back in 2021. And Sergey Lipinets, too. He, too, hasn't been active at all this year. His last fight was Omar Figueroa, and then in the stoppage. So both of these dudes have not really been active at all in 2023. So this is their first fight, both of them, of the year, towards all the way at the end of the year. The thing is with Sergey Lipinets, he's another one. He comes forward. He's a come forward fighter. He's a volume puncher. No real head movement, no real defense there. You know, you get what you get with Sergey Lipinets. He's gonna come and bring the action and press you all night. That's what he does. Michel Rivera, he can box and he can pressure you too. So expect a lot of leather to be thrown in this fight. If Rivera's condition, I expect both of them to show some rust because they haven't been active. So it'll shake off probably around the 4th, 5th round. You'll start seeing things really heat up. Michel gonna land. He's gonna box a bit early on in the fight. Touch Sergey to the body. Sergey is tough as hell though, man. He's tough. Michel Rivera, he's tough too. He took a good fight. He took a good old beating from Frank Martin, but you know, he kept coming, man. He's a tough dude. He loves Ali. He kind of coins himself after Ali, but you know how that is, man. There can never be another Ali. That's not gonna ever happen. But he showed a good, to me, towards the end of the fight with Frank Martin. Let's say around the 6th round, the middle of the fight, he started really not letting his hands go. Not sure what that was. If that was fatigue, or he just felt the power from Frank Martin and he didn't like it. But Frank Martin was teeing off on him pretty much at will towards the end of that fight. How does this fight look? It's gonna be a lot of leather thrown. This is gonna be one of the exciting fights of the night. The 25th is gonna be a lot of action. Those fights, damn near every fight that's November 25th is gonna be action packed, man. And this one, especially, you got the speed of Michel Rivera, the power of Sergey Lipinets. Both got good body work, so they're gonna both come to bring a fight. It's gonna all come down to, though, if Michel Rivera learned to stop loading up on his punches, because if he loads up and Lipinets can see that, he can test him to the chin. He can knock him out. He can stop him. I could see something like that happening if Michel hasn't learned that. And his defense was a little spotty too. Maybe they worked on it. Hopefully they did. Sergey's a big puncher. This is probably one of the biggest punchers he faced, Michel Rivera has faced. But Michel Rivera has fought at higher weight class. He fought like, I think a catch weight close to welterweight. I think he fought a while ago. So he's no stranger to like moving up and shit like that. So I think Sergey Lipinets is gonna get outboxed in this fight. Michel Rivera, he's proven to take a punch. He's been down. So has Sergey Lipinets. So they're both, like I said, rugged. But I see Michel Rivera's boxing playing a big factor in his movement. It's gonna be harder for Sergey to catch him. Michel got the better arm reach. He's more skilled than Lipinets. So I got this fight going the distance, man, for Michel Rivera. 10-round decision for Michel Rivera. I think he's too quick. His footwork is much better, more elusive. And he's going to land a lot of leather on Sergey Lipinets, because Sergey Lipinets doesn't move his head. He doesn't have good defense, and he's a little slower. Only thing I would say would concern me is Sergey could possibly clip Michel Rivera with something while he's loading up on his punches. I can see something like that happening. But I think the fight's going to end by a unanimous decision for Michel Rivera. Y'all come drop a comment. Let me know what y'all think. This your boy Rebel Light Boxing. I'll catch y'all later.